Welcome to Channel Flower Paradise. Throwing away plastic bottles is such a waste, so think about what you can do with them. Let's take a look at these plant pots made from plastic bottles. If you find them beautiful, feel free to follow along with my instructions. Use a ruler and a pen to mark straight lines. The spacing can be adjusted according to your preference. Choose your favorite patterns, which you can either buy or download from the internet. I like this style and will stick it onto the plastic bottle. Then, I'll use a pen to trace over it. I'm done drawing, and it looks really nice. Use a dryer to dry the ink. Next, use a specialized knife. Now, just carefully cut along the lines we've drawn. This is one of the most difficult steps, but it's also what will give the plastic pot its beauty. Just a little more to go. Let's keep pushing. Once this part is done, we've completed 90% of the work for today. While we're working through this longest step, if your hands are free, please give me a like and subscribe to motivate me to make more videos for you. Now, I'll tell a joke. When I finished this, someone started liking me. But sadly, that person turned out to be a man. Finally, it's done. I'm sweating like crazy. Use scissors to trim off the excess. Next, use gasoline or women's nail polish remover acetone to clean off the excess ink. We'll use this bottom part as the base. We need to cut a hole the same size as the bottle's opening. The tighter the cut, the better our final product will look. Now we just need to insert the bottle and screw the cap on. Add a bit of decoration to make it more lively. Next, I'll guide you on how to make a self-watering plant pot, which you can use for growing vegetables. Use large or small plastic bottles depending on the size of the plant. Cut the plastic bottle in half. You can use scissors or a knife. Next, cut off the bottle's handle to avoid obstruction, but don't throw it away, we'll use it later. The next step is the most important part. Place the bottle upside down and mark it with a pen. But after reviewing the clip, I realized this step isn't necessary. Now, let's create the self-watering system for the pot using a wick. Thread the wick through the plastic handle we just cut to prevent it from slipping down to the bottom. Secure the two parts together with tape to prevent the plastic bottle from moving during the process. The more securely you tape it, the better the plant pot will look once it's finished.
Sau khi cảm thấy chắc chắn rồi ta tiến hành đục lỗ.
Once it feels secure, proceed to drill holes. Make evenly spaced holes here so that any excess water can drain down, ensuring our plant doesn't get waterlogged. Do you think my holes are evenly spaced? I'm pretty good at math, so my calculations are spot on. Next, keep making more holes, it's exhausting. This step helps the pot ventilate, preventing it from getting too stuffy. It's a small detail, but it will help your plant grow better. Now let's add soil and plant the seedling. I'll pull the plant from this pot and transfer it over here. When planting, just make sure the plant isn't too wobbly. If the plant wobbles too much during planting, it could damage the small roots, so keep that in mind. Next, let's water the plant. Excess water will quickly drain to the bottom, preventing waste and keeping the floor clean. This leftover water will be absorbed back into the soil once it dries out. Now let's take a look at the result we just created. To make it more beautiful, you can decorate the outside. This method reduces the need for frequent watering and prevents waterlogging. You can even use it to grow vegetables. Next, I'll guide you on how to make a hydroponic plant pot. Take a plastic bottle and cut off the top. Cut equal sections, then round the edges to make it look nice. Next, cut off the bottom of the bottle. Use a soldering iron or heated metal rod to make a hole that fits the bottle's opening. Pour in water, and just like that, we have a hydroponic plant pot. Next, let's create some stylish-looking plant pots. Do you think these flower pots look beautiful? If you do, follow along to learn how to make them. First, we'll use a marker to draw guidelines. Doing this will make the cuts look cleaner. Now, let's move on to making the base. Drill a hole in the cut section that fits a 21 mm water pipe. Cut a piece of the water pipe to match the height you prefer. Cut a piece of the water pipe to match the height you prefer. To make it more lively, you can paint it with colors like green, red, purple, or yellow for a nice finish. Now, let's plant the tree. There are plenty more great ideas, so be sure to follow me. Next time, I'll guide you through even more projects. Thank you all so much.